Jumping around with my junk hanging out. Do 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 do. Let it jump and flap around. Do 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 do. Anyways, ooh. So I had a little bit of a. I don't even know what the hell I'm gonna call it. I don't know what, dude. I don't know what happened. This is. I'm gonna make this very quick because I don't want to talk about it very long. That and I want to go back and do some of the book, and I only have 73%, and this thing is gonna. This battery is gonna go down in like an hour. So I had. It was like this is a health update because I had holy fuck. I don't know what I did. I don't know what happened. Essentially, what I did today. Technically it's 3:30 in the morning, so it's technically Thanksgiving Day. I'm still on yesterday's time, so fuck it. Today, which is technically yesterday. Well, since Monday, I was trying to clean up for Thanksgiving. I had to mop the floors. Well, let me talk about that. I had to mop all the floors. I had to. Not only did I have to vacuum the bedroom floor because it's carpeted, but I had bought the dog some new chew toys, and there were those ropes, and he's just chewing the fuck out of them. There's all these little rope pieces everywhere, and then the bottles and everything else. So, anyways, I'll get into that in a second. I technically wanted to clean the toilet, although actually the toilet's not too bad, so it didn't really need to be cleaned, but I wanted to do it. And I wanted to mop the bathroom floor. I had to clean off my griddle, which was sitting there on the counter, clean the entire counter that it was on, which there was some nasty shit underneath there. I didn't even want to talk about what was underneath there. And I even bought spray, and I did it all. And then on the other side of the sink, I wanted all the dishes that I had in the drainer, whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, I live alone, so I don't actually put my dishes away. I just put them. I basically eat from the drainer. So I was like, well, whatever. Well, I ended up having a lot of dishes out, bowls, and both of my roasters are out. And I'm like, I need to put some of that stuff away so that I have some room for Thanksgiving. Now, to be fair, I didn't get to that. I didn't get to that at all. And I needed to clean off my stove. Which, luckily, there wasn't a lot on the stove. I mean, there was some, like, caked on food from when I cooked and shit. So just basically spray and then rub it down and spray again and come back. Because a couple spots you had to soak a little bit. It was just shit that I didn't clean up. Well, the stove is all cleaned up, blah, blah, blah. I did, what was the name of the griddle? I cleaned the griddle. I cleaned under the griddle. So, like, that whole side of the kitchen is relatively clean. It's not now because I brought in some groceries, but it was cleaned off, and it's ready to go for when I want to make my Thanksgiving stuff tomorrow. Or today. Later today, whatever. I had done most everything I wanted to do. And dog had been pretty good. He hadn't peed in the house. He peed yesterday, and I think he peed once today. I still have to mop, but whatever. Actually, I think he may have pooped out in the kitchen too just recently, but whatever. I'll have to deal with that first light. But he'd been pretty good. He'd been keeping up with it. I let him out. He goes outside. He pees. He comes in. He wasn't doing it in the house for 3 or 4 days, which was unusual. So I was good. So today, again, Wednesday, all I had to do was pick up the floor. You gotta understand, I had to like sit on the bed and take the gripper, the little gopher gripper, and a trash bag and pick up all the little pieces, all the little bottles he chewed up, the bottle caps that he chewed up, they have the ring from the bottle cap that was rolling around. There's like, dude, it was like 25 of them fucking things. Whatever. So I did both of those things today, and I was like really happy with myself because again, the two main parts of the kitchen were clean. The dishes area wasn't. I didn't get to that, but okay, whatever. And the bathroom wasn't as clean as I would have liked it, but I don't really care at this point. And another thing I had to do was I wanted to clean off my desk. Now, like if you looked at it right now, it's a mess. But basically, I stockpiled a bunch of shit up there. I had boxes, like I ordered stuff, and there was some boxes sitting there, and there was just Burger King bags sitting there. It was just a bunch of trash. So basically, it was just a matter of getting a trash bag, sitting there, and putting it all in the trash bag. And I did that too. I'm very proud of myself. Actually, I did a lot of shit. I did a lot of work. And like I said, with the exception of the bathroom and that one part in the kitchen, I did everything I wanted to do. Well, after cleaning off the desk, I was sitting there and I'm like, let me look to see if I can't find any more book stuff. So I started going through discs and I sat there for a good hour. Ironically, I usually have trouble with my Mac. It slows and it goes to a grinding halt and it's like, and it doesn't do anything. For some reason, it was doing what I wanted it to do. And I'd put in a disc, I'd look through the stuff. Now, I got really fucking pissed off because I blame Microsoft for this. I don't fucking understand why video formats have to be different. I don't understand that. I understand that some of the videos that I had are from like 1989 or 1998, whatever. But dyslexic, whatever. From like the 90s. I get that. AVI or whatever the fuck it is. Why can't the new shit just say, okay, that was a format, let's just run with it. Let's just make it part of it. Let's integrate that into the newer modern stuff. Because if you notice, all the modern stuff is antiquated as fuck. And I just don't understand that. Luckily, because I had all these videos that I couldn't view. And I'm like, why will it fucking not view? And I'm like, okay, can I get a converter? And then I went to look at the converters, and I went to download it. Of course, they're fucking apps, and the apps don't work on the fucking Mac, because Mac needs a program, and for some reason, when I go to the store, it gives me apps instead of programs, which I don't understand, but okay, whatever. So I was like, you know what, maybe if I just take it from the disk, drop it into YouTube, maybe it'll, maybe YouTube, Google, the fucking AI asshole, want to take over the fucking universe, Illuminati, Satan bullshit. Okay, maybe they'll figure it the fuck out. Maybe they'll be like, oh, I recognize that because we had the wherewithal to integrate that into our program. Well, sure as fuck it did. Now, a lot of the videos that I found weren't that good. Now, there's one specifically. I had short hair at the time, and I had this white tank top on. Dale T sitting in the chair, and Ollie and I think maybe Lucy. It was either Ollie. It was definitely Ollie and maybe Lucy. They had this rawhide. And this thing was huge. We're talking long. Like, Ollie would grab a hold of this thing in the middle, and like, he would try to go through the door, and it was like, bloop, bloop, bloop. He couldn't get through the door. Like, you could take this thing, it was almost like a baseball bat. That's how long it was. It looked like a lightsaber with like 2 knobs on the end of it. And I want to find that video, but I wasn't able to find that one. Whatever. I did find a couple. I found one of Ollie sleeping. I wish I had gotten more of it, because he kind of did this, well, his lip was like, as he was sleeping. And then I found one where he's sleeping with his tongue out, which is absolutely hysterical. Just sleeping with his tongue out. Because I remember, I thought there was a video where I actually, was flipping his tongue with my finger. Because I remember touching it, and it was like dry, and it was like, because he was laying there for a good hour. So his tongue was just like dry as fuck. So when I'm flipping it, he wakes up and he's like, he's doing this thing with his mouth. It was hysterically funny because the entire tip of his tongue was dry as dicks. I mean, it was just, I wish I had recorded that, but whatever. So anyways, that was a positive. And something happened while I was sitting there at the computer. And I was sitting there for a couple hours. My right side, over where the fucking sciatic nerve is, I started having this fucking, it felt like a cramp. And I don't know what's going on over there, but now it's sore as shit. So it's like, if I move a certain way, it's like, it's just sore. And It's debilitating. Let's just put it that way. It's to the point where it's like it's not hurting me like my back is out like per usual. This is something different. I don't know what it is. I've never had it necessarily. I mean, I may have had something similar, but I don't get this type of like I pulled a muscle kind of a thing. That's what it feels like, and it's weird. But that wasn't the health scare that I had today. So, anyways, everything was kind of going good. I had that problem, and I tried. And then when I got out of the chair, I couldn't even stand up straight. My whole back was like, "Fuck you." So I came and laid down, and I'm like, if I lay a certain way, I don't feel it. But if I like twist and like move, it's like all of a sudden it's like, it's like fuck you. So it's like one of those things where if I tweak it even more, the entire muscle will like spasm up to the point where I'll lose control and I'll literally fall. So it's one of those things where it's I have to be careful. Like right now, I can feel it tightening up. Like right now, because I'm kind of twisting it, and I got my balled up fist kind of rubbing into it. Like if I don't know, whatever. It was paining me. So probably around 11:30 tonight, a few hours ago, I decided I'm going to. Now keep in mind, I did all this work around the house, like legitimate work. Plus yesterday, cousin Cindy came over, and she decided she was going to buy me Thanksgiving meal, which I had already gotten most of the Thanksgiving meal. The only thing I didn't have was a turkey because I ran out of money. Well, I shouldn't say I ran out of money. I just decided not to spend the money, and then didn't have money for one after that. So technically, I was going to do chicken. I figured chicken, I could do like chicken for like $4 instead of paying. Because dude, the turkeys here sometimes are like $20 in town. It's like no, fuck you. And I had forgotten the goddamn Cool Whip, which I told the story about that the other day. I was so excited that they had three pies for the same price as two, that I got excited and threw three into the cart that I completely forgot to turn around and get the fucking whipped cream. And it was like, fucking idiot. Well, all of a sudden I hear bing bong and a fucking doorbell, and it's cousin Cindy, and she's like, I was gonna get you a meal, and she's like, well, I thought instead of getting you a meal, I could buy you some stuff, and then you could have leftover because you like to cook. And I was like, hey, works for me, because I've gotten to the point in my life right now where if somebody offers something, I'm taking it. Okay. Now, I mentioned this the other day, but like Jean was supposed to put ceiling fans up here. Never happened. She was supposed to buy me a coat, a $200 to $300 coat. That never happened. She was going to get Lucy a little grave and placard outside in the yard. That never happened. So yeah, when somebody offers me shit now, it's like, yep, haul it in, right in there. You can drop it right off right there. Thanks. Okay. So she's like, I'm gonna get you a turkey, and I'm like, fuck yeah, I didn't have a turkey. Well, I didn't have a turkey. Now I got a turkey. Fuck yeah. Well, she ended up getting. She did fuck up one thing, although it was technically my fault because I didn't specify, because I didn't think I had to specify, because I wasn't even thinking of. Well, basically what it was, I wanted Adirondack Fruit Punch, the red soda. And the kind that I had wasn't Adirondack, it was that off-brand. It's good, but you can tell it's not exactly, because sometimes you get that shit and it's like icky sweet. It tastes like almost like a watered down cough syrup, and it's like, ugh. This stuff is okay. This stuff is good that I have. It's like Clover Valley, I think, or Great Valley, whatever. One of those off-brand name up here. And so I wanted her to get me some more, and instead of getting me carbonated, she went and got Hawaiian Punch, which was red, which was my fault because I wasn't even thinking Hawaiian Punch. I was like, I want some soda, because that stuff's not soda, but it's in a 2-liter and it looks like soda. So it was kind of, like I said, I didn't specify, but I was happy to get it because, I'll be honest with you, I'm not a fan of it. Like, I don't ever want it again, but it was kind of cool because I never really had it before. I mean, I've had fruit punch before, Hawaiian fruit punch, obviously, but yeah, it was kind of, it wasn't what I wanted, but it was still kind of cool. but I learned that I don't really ever want it again. So it was kind of an interesting little whatever. Anyways, I had her get me some ice cream, some Cool Whip, turkey, ice cream, soda, and oh, she comes back with some hot cocoa, like a big tub of it you put in, like you scoop out, and some marshmallows, just for the fuck of it. And I'm like, okay, cool. She gives me this, I swear to God, it must be like a $10 lasagna, this huge tray of like frozen lasagna, which would be great because I can have that like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Next week after Thanksgiving food is gone. And I was like, fuck, shit, I'll take this. I mean, I'll take any damn thing you want to bring the fuck up. Anyway, she hands me this this Walmart bag. She was going to go to Aldi's and then going to Walmart, whatever. And I had asked for just, one tub of Cool Whip, which is like $2. Well, all of a sudden I looked, there's like 4 tubs of Cool Whip in there. And I'm like, the fuck? The fuck am I going to do with all that? I'll take it, but fucking hey. All of a sudden she's like, oh yeah, here, I got you some pies. And I was like, Jesus, fucking pies? Holy Christ, that's awesome, right? I got the 3. Now I got 2 more, so I got like 5 pies. Now for a fat person, that's like, holy shit, that's like Disneyland come home, you know what I'm saying? I mean, seriously, that's like Mickey and Donald and Goofy all coming right to the fucking house and playing with my dick. I mean, that's the greatest thing since sliced fucking bread. And come the fuck find out, I looked later, yeah, one of them was a pumpkin that I have to bake. But the other one was this chocolate cake that it just all I have to do is thaw it the fuck out. So I was eating like chocolate cake for the last 2 days. Or not cake, but it was chocolate pie. One of those Marie Callender's. I was like, holy fucking shit, this is good quality stuff. Let's see, what else did she get? Oh, another fucking problem. Oh my god. I can't believe I have a pet peeve. I do. It's a thing. She bought me 2 big tubs of ice cream, which is fucking awesome. She got me chocolate. And because she didn't go to Aldi's, because sometimes those tubs are kind of like the ones here locally, the big tub. I don't know about Tops, but I know at Great American, it's light ice cream, and it's kind of like, eh. But I still get it because I'm fat, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's but it's still ice cream, you know what I mean? Well, she gives me this big tub of chocolate, and I'm like, fuck yeah, chocolate. And then I open up the other one, I'm thinking it's probably vanilla or another chocolate. I look, god damn, Neapolitan. Oh my god, I hate Neapolitan. Oh my god, like I would have, if I had known, I would have said, no, you take this shit back. I would have, no, fucking Neapolitan, oh my god. I have a thing against Neapolitan. No, I'm being sarcastic when I say that. Obviously, I'm going to eat it because I'm fat, but, I do not like Neapolitan ice cream. I like the idea of a scoop of chocolate, a scoop of vanilla, and a scoop of strawberry. If you want to go Neapolitan that way. I don't mind strawberry vanilla in a tub. I don't mind vanilla and chocolate in a tub, even though they do intermingle with each other and they kind of offset each other's flavor. You put all 3 of them fuckers in one tub, offsets the flavor. I don't like the flavor. I don't fucking like it. I don't like it because it annoys me. Like, have you ever had chocolate and strawberry mixed together? It doesn't taste good. It doesn't taste right. There's something fucked up about it. And then the poor vanilla, dude, the poor vanilla is getting banged from both sides because it's got the chocolate on the one side, it's got the strawberry on the other side. It completely loses its identity, and next thing you know, you've got this ice cream that tastes like cardboard. Whatever. I don't want to get into that. Again, I'm not against Neapolitan concept. I'm against it in one tub because again, all this shit's chemicals nowadays, and I don't think they make it with cream anymore. Because ice cream used to be, believe it or not, ice cream used to be healthy. It was made of cream and then, little sugar. Okay, that's not really healthy, but, they used to make it right. Now they're making it with, like, phosphate, FOFO 3496, color dye 643, all this fucking shit. It's like made in a fucking lab somewhere. It ain't made in a freaking dairy. Like, fuck you. So now you got these Neapolitans, and they're all chemicals. They're not even real stuff. I mean, it's like this made up shit. It's like this voodoo science shit That's not even real. It's like global warming. It's not even real. I'm being sarcastic, obviously. You get my point. That mentality where it's like, this ain't real. It's that concept where it's like, this stuff is not. It's not made from cream. It's not made from a butter. It's not made from a cow's tit. It's made in a fucking vat of chemicals and shit. Okay, with a couple drops of coloring and a couple drops of artificial flavor, and they call it ice cream. And then you take all that shit and you put 3 different variants of that. That's chemically induced. So you got chemically induced chocolate, right next to the chemically induced vanilla, which is right next to the god awful fucking chemically induced strawberry, which I ew. And then because it sits there, because that shit sits there, God knows how fucking long. That shit ain't fresh. That shit ain't like a week ago. It wasn't like dumped in there a week ago. That shit's probably been sitting there, God knows how fucking long. Next thing you know, they kind of intermingle, and you got the plastic, you got the toxicity of the plastic, and then you got like plastic strawberry and plastic vanilla and plastic chocolate, and that's all just intermingled. Ugh, 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 ew. It makes me want to vomit thinking about it. Now I know I'm making a big deal of this. I'm fucking playing it up, but whatever. But no, when I scoop that shit out, I'm scooping out just the chocolate, a little bit of vanilla, and then just a little bit of strawberry and vanilla. I'm not going to go the other way where it's like, oh, let's intermingle all 3 of these together. No. No. Now, if I had like a chocolate syrup, you sprinkle that on top, and you kind of cover that nasty taste, I could deal with that. Actually, you know what I could probably do is take that hot cocoa, add a couple drops of water, mix it up, put that over top. Oh, that could work. Ooh, you take that nasty Neapolitan and you cover it up with some of that. Whoo, that might be good. That might be good. Oh yeah, and put maybe like just a tiny bit of milk in there and kind of mix it up, make like a milkshake. Oh, milkshake. Ooh. My problem is the strawberry. The strawberry does not make a good milkshake unless you're doing just strawberry. If you're doing Neapolitan as a no. Again, the strawberry milkshake is good. Actually, it's very good. But you do that in chocolate? Ew. Ew. You could probably get away with the vanilla, although the vanilla is going to take away from the flavors of the strawberry. It's going to neutralize it. So you might as well just either do strawberry or vanilla. Again, you mix that shit, neutralizes it. And people don't understand it. This is like strategic. This is like something that's like cosmic. This is truth. And I know a lot of people are like, Neapolitan. That's fine. You can like it, but you have to acknowledge the problems within it. And I'm expressing those to you. You may not like my opinion on the subject, but you know deep down inside what I'm saying, there is truth to what I'm saying. Because, I mean, you can like this shit. Like, some people like Diet Coke. I don't know what the fuck, but some people do. Some people like that arsenic flavor sweetener. That arsenic shit. Whatever the fuck it is. Cyanide. Whatever the fuck it is they put in there. That stuff that closes up your throat. Oh, God. I'd rather take an entire bucket of sugar and get cancer than that faux shit, which is probably still give you cancer, but whatever. Anyways, I got off on a fucking tangent here. I'm at 62%. God damn it. Because I want to do some more in my book before the tablet shits the bed. So anyways, I did all that. I'm carrying a turkey around, like a 10-pound turkey. I got all this stuff I brought in, and then I picked up the floor, because again, I had that little gripper. And dude, I'm telling you right now, when I pick shit up off the ground with a gripper, because usually when I'm doing it, it's because I have to do it. Like, the dog has chewed up so much shit that it literally, my shoulder blades are like, they're like tight and like, and like, I can't even move. Like, it hurts. Like, physically hurts. Like, workout hurt. Like, I've expressed myself physically to the nth degree that I need to stop, or I'm going to really hurt myself. Because there's just so much shit to do when you're like, because you understand, you got the gripper in your hand, your right hand, you got the trash bag in your left hand, you reach out, You grip and then you pull up. So like your entire shoulder blade is just like a little crane, like oh my god, and it just works it out like nobody's business. And then I got a fucking vacuum, and I got the little vacuum cleaner, and like, and it's not even a real vacuum. Like I can't real vacuum. Okay, the end has never worked properly. It's garbage. It's a little tiny one. It's a Bissell. So what I have to do is take off the end, and you know how you got the hose, and it's just a big round. I basically just scoop that across the floor a bunch of times, and picking up pieces of plastic bottles that he chewed up. You know, the shit that he chewed up. And there's a lot of stuff. Like it takes me 2 or 3 completions, like where I have to empty out the little funnel, the little catch-all. That's a lot of shit. Okay, that was just sitting on my floor. So by the time I got all done, in my back, and I sat at the computer, and then my back was like, fuck you. And it wasn't on my back, it's just the right fucking side. I don't know what is going on. Anyways, that wasn't even a health scare. So I was sitting here, minding my own business. It was probably 10:30, 11:30. I'm actually watching SmackDown for whatever reason. And I got about an hour into it. Or no, right before I started. Yeah, it was right before I started. And I get up, I'm like, you know what, I'll let the dog out. So I go to let the dog out. All of a sudden I see at the top of my stairs, somebody left me a styrofoam. Now, Cousin Cindy said that they were doing a spaghetti dinner or something the other day. So the dog sees it, I see it, I'm like, shit. Open up, fucking... No, it's not the greatest spaghetti. I've had way, but I've made better. The meatballs were those cheap, crappy ones that you get at the local store in the freezer aisle. They're not even like good ones. They're just like the ones that look like they're made of cardboard. I mean, they're not even really good quality. I mean, it was good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trashing it. Well, I mean, I am trashing it. I guess I am. Yeah, I'm trashing it. But no, I mean, it was good. But there were way better meatballs out there. I've made way better meatballs. Whatever. And I'm like, well, fuck this. I turn right around. Dog's like, fuck you. I ain't going outside. It's too damn cold. I ain't going out there to pee. I'm coming in with you. So I take a little of the noodles, scoop them out, a couple meatballs, because there was a shitload of meatballs in there. They were shitty, but there were a shitload of them, so it kind of evened out in a way. And I put it in this little bowl, and I went over there and dumped it into his bowl, because I had a bowl, a little tiny, like a little tiny bowl you might put M&Ms in or something. It was sitting in the sink. Actually, those little bowls I usually use for like a dip or something. Like whatever. Who cares? A little tiny bowl. And I went over and dumped some stuff in his food and in his kibble, because he got brand new kibble. That's another thing. I did not realize. For about 8 months, he just wouldn't eat kibble, and I didn't know why. I'm like, why don't you eat your kibble? And it just sat there, and every now and again I would empty it and scoop some more out, and whatever. Well, probably a couple weeks ago, there was 2 bags sitting there, and I was like, well, let me just dump the rest of this in there and see if he eats it. And I knew it was stale, so I figured he's probably not going to eat it because it's stale. But maybe if I dump some, melt some butter on it or something, he'll eat it. Maybe, who knows? I dump it in, I'm not really paying attention. He looks at it, he looks at me, he looks at it, and he walks away. And I'm like, you little bastard, eat the food. Don't waste it. Anyways, about probably 3, 4, maybe even 5 days later, I walk by and I look, and I'm like, what the fuck? It was completely molded. Like, we're talking green, like mold, like you see on a tree. And I'm like, what the fuck? No wonder why he wasn't eating it. And I apologized to him. I'm like, dude, I didn't realize it was shit. I didn't realize it was that fucked up. Then he kept pissing on the bag, so he probably pissed on it, probably seeped through the fucking bag, and it's just fucking rancid, but whatever. So anyways, at the beginning of the month, November, or no, not November. Was it November? Yeah, it was. It was in fucking November. I decided to get him some more kibble. I bought it from Amazon. And it was nice, too, because some of those old ones, I used to have those weird tops. It was like the string, and it was like interwoven, and you had to like tie it, untie it, and it just... This one's got one of those Ziploc bags at the top. Really nice. But it's like pedigree or some shit. Really nice. I really like the bag. I'm really proud of that. Because that way I can keep it up on... Because if I leave it on the floor, he'll piss on it. But if I leave it up on top of the washer... Like, if it was wide open and that somebody's tipped over, all that shit's going everywhere. But you got the little Ziploc and it tips over, who cares? I mean, it'll make a thud and people probably think I fell and killed myself, but that's, whatever. That's a story for another day. Well, I gave him some food. He looked at it. He looked at me and started eating. And I was like, okay. So, like, 8 months, he didn't have kibble at all. Actually, shit, probably closer to a year. Actually, I think some of that kibble, seriously, I think that one thing of kibble, I think Lucy was still alive, and she's been dead for about 2 years now, pushing 3. Yeah, I think that may have been either I got it just after she died. I think it was still a couple years old, that one bag, and then the other stuff, whatever. So yeah, I felt bad. I didn't realize. Again, I knew it was stale. But he's a dog, he puts his head in the toilet. What the fuck? Dude, that little motherfucker go out there and eat dirt. And he's worrying about stale kibble. Fuck you. Fuck you. You eat it, you little bitch. Because he's a picky little bastard. Like, Cousin Cindy bought him some treats, and he didn't like them. He did eat one, but he's picky. He's, like, super, super picky. I did find that he likes spaghetti, and that he likes marshmallows. Oh, he fucking loves marshmallows. Like, he's go ham over that shit. Absolutely loves those little mini marshmallows. I don't know if Lucy liked marshmallows. She probably did, but I don't think I ever gave her any, to be honest with you. Yeah, she liked bananas. He doesn't like bananas. I think he likes blueberries. Whatever. Like, each one of them motherfuckers are different. What did Ollie like? There was something Ollie liked. Ollie was really... He was a son of a bitch, but he was a really good catcher. Like, you take something, just throw it, and he just jump, and he's like, bloop, bloop, and he just catch it. He's like, bloop, bloop, and catch it right in his mouth. I throw stuff at Mr. Boots, and he just hits him off the head, and he's like, do you, And Lucy wasn't a good catcher either. She wasn't very dainty either. She was kind of like... But Ollie, holy crap, like, I could throw the thing, like... like Eli Manning, I could throw it across the thing, and he would just jump up and catch it. Like, bloop. Whatever. Lucy liked peas, too. I remember that. She liked peas. So I put the peas in the stupid bowl, and she should just go ham on it. Whatever. Anyway, so I had all that shit going on. So I got up around probably 10:30. And I was like, you know what? I want to shower. Thanksgiving is today, tomorrow. Well, today now, but tomorrow, a few hours, whatever. I want to shower. Plus, I can't remember. I am to be honest, I can't remember the last time I showered. It wasn't that long ago, but I can't remember. It was 2 days, 3 days, whatever it was. I can't remember. Whatever. It wasn't as bad as it seems, but it just to be honest with you, I can't remember when the fuck I showered. It was at least Wednesday. Now, granted, it's a week later. No, I showered at least twice. At least twice. I can't remember. Who fucking cares? It's irrelevant. Anyways, I was like, you know what? I want to shower. So I get in there, and I kind of feel like I got to go to the bathroom, which I think may have been part of the problem. Oh, and I forgot to mention, while I was sitting at the fucking desk, and I'm looking at stuff, I'm kind of hunched over, looking at stuff on the screen, all of a sudden, my right hand starts shaking. Like, uncontrollable. Not like crazy, like, blah, 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 but all of a sudden, I feel these, like, little tremors, and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Now I got the fan on, and the fan's blowing on me, and it's the middle of winter, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe that's all it is. All of a sudden, I start feeling it in my left shoulder. Just a little, like just a little tremor, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Well, all of a sudden, the dog comes up. He's shaking. He's kind of cold because the fan is blowing on. Now, again, it's not really cold in here, but the fan is blowing on him directly, so he's shaking a little bit. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's just cool in here, and I'm kind of shivering. Now, I don't know if that was the case. Anyways, I get up and decide to shower. I had done my laundry. I had fresh clothes to wear, and I was like, okay. Go in there, do my thing. I turned the water on as hot as I could stand it. Do my business in there. And I sat there for a long time. It's one of those times when it just felt really good just to sit there. Because I got the little chair there, and I'm just sitting there, and the water's just pouring over my tits, and it was just, it is what it is. And I soap up my hair, I soap up my genitals, I soap up under my arms, as much as I can reach, obviously, around my back, because I can't do my back. I can't do, like, the back, even the back of my arms, so it's like, you gotta do as much as you can, but without, excessive, Well, everything was good. Now, keep in mind, I had it as hot as I could, and one thing I noticed, I hadn't been drinking a lot today, and I didn't realize it. It was just one of those things. So, I may have been dehydrated. That was probably part of it. And then the heat, which is not a good combination, because it was steaming, and I was just sitting there, and I was like putting it on my face, and just letting the water rush over my asshole and stuff. It was just, it is what you do in the tub, When I got out, I ended what I did. I put the shower massager back in the holster. Turned the water. I turned the water off and put it back. I had the towel sitting on the edge of the sink. I kind of wipe over my head. Now, while I was sitting in there, I combed my hair, so my hair was kind of ready to go. So I didn't want to get out, stand there in front of the mirror and do it because just my back and stuff. So I was like, I will brush my hair while I'm sitting there, So I just kind of tapped the back with, the towel to kind of getting excess water off. And then I went over, because I had my little knickers that were laying there from when I slipped them off, so I took my foot and kind of kicked them over into the bucket, into the clothes bin. That way, in case I spilt any water, in case the water, spewed out a little bit, my shorts would collect it, not just, sit there so I slip and fall. Because I don't have bath mats and shit. I don't see a need for them other than to waste money, but whatever. So I'm using my old knickers as a bath mat, essentially. And it works, hey, whatever. Now keep in mind, it's still steaming up. I get over to the other side of the bathroom, and the bathroom's small as fuck. We're talking maybe like 5 feet. And I go to put on my shorts, my new clean shorts. And as I do, I can't breathe. Now, the weird thing is, I could breathe. I don't know if you've ever had a moment where you can't breathe, but you can. You can, but you can't. I can't explain it. I cannot explain it. I thought maybe it was the heat, the steam, and I was like, ugh. But I was taking in deep breaths. It wasn't like I was, because I've had those panic attacks, where it's like I'm having trouble taking in deep breaths, and because I can't take a deep breath, I start to panic that I can't breathe. And again, it's like a catch-22. It's like you're having a hard time breathing, and then you have a panic attack, which means you're like hyperventilating and you can't breathe. Why? It's just. But then I took a step. I took a step back, not an actual step, but I was thinking in my head, what is going on? The dog. You got a hairball? Oh, don't look at me. You got a hairball? Oh, I'm sorry. Jesus. Fucking dog's hyperventilating. So anyways, I took a step back, literally, not a literal step back, but you know what I mean. And I'm like, I'm having fucking trouble here. I'm having legitimate physical trouble here. I felt like I had to go to the bathroom. It was like one of those ones where it's like, if I'm not careful, I will shit my pants. But it's not like that kind of shit your pants. It's more like, I gotta go. I gotta go. But not right now. No, not like holy crap! I gotta go right this second. It's like I gotta go within probably the next 5 minutes. Jesus, what is going on, Mister? What's going on, baby boy? You okay? Must be a hairball or something. So it's like, okay, I gotta get dressed and whatever. And I realize because of the heat, the steam, and all the bullshit, I'm having a problem. I don't know what it is. I can't breathe, but I can breathe. I mean, I can physically breathe. I can breathe in deep. I'm not hyperventilating, but there's something not right. So I'm standing. I got the towel wrapped around me. My shirt's still sitting up on the little thing. I got my shorts in my hand, and I basically just put my arms down and then rest my head. And I'm like, just taking deep breaths, and like I can breathe, but something. I started to go dizzy, and it was like, what the fuck? I started getting lightheaded and going dizzy, and I'm like, what is going on? So I was like, okay, I got to get out of here because maybe this is steam. I don't know. So I open up the door. Of course, the dog comes running in. I quickly put my pants on. I put my shorts on, and I'm hoping to God that I can just get my fucking foot in the goddamn sleeve of my pants, the pant leg, because I don't need to be, doing a fucking war dance in my knickers, going do 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 do, one foot in it with a fucking war dance, trying to get my damn foot in the damn thing. Luckily, I get the shit on. I get it pulled up. Now, keep in mind, I still got the towel wrapped around me, but I got the shorts wrapped. I got my shorts pulled up around that. So it's like it's partly tucked in, partly not tucked in. It's whatever. So then I go back over to the sink. And I don't want to expend as much energy as I don't want to expend any energy that I don't need to. So I quickly try to get my flip-flop on. Of course, the one flip-flop doesn't want to go on, so I'm fishing around with that with my foot, and I'm holding on to the sink. And I'm like, I'm getting dizzy here, like to the point I'm going to pass the fuck out, and I don't know what the problem is. Like, this is not good. Like, I need medical help. Kind of not good. Now, I've gotten dizzy before, and it's like, okay, just lay down or, drink some juice or something. Yeah, that's happened. That's happened before. Especially when you're, in my condition, it's just par for the course. Well, finally, I'm like, fuck this. I gotta get out of here. And I have to go into the kitchen and sit down in the chair, which is right by the sink. So I grab my shirt. Now keep in mind, I got my shorts on with my towel still wrapped around my girth. And I'm shirtless, which is not a good sight. I'm just going to throw that out to you. Even for me, I'm like, ew. So I finally get out there and I sit, and I'm like, okay, I got to relax. Because now all of a sudden it's like I'm not relaxed. I'm tense, and I'm just... I gotta calm down, even though I'm not like hyper, like I'm not panicking like normally. I don't know what I don't know what the fucking problem was. Well, I'm like, okay, fuck this. So after about a good 5 minutes of just sitting there, I took my shirt, put it on the sink, put both of my arms on the sink, and I just rested my head. And I'm like, all of a sudden, after a while, I started to feel better. And I slipped my shirt on, and I'm like, okay, now I gotta go to the bathroom, okay. So we do all that. Of course, as I'm sitting there, my fucking right leg goes numb, which I don't quite understand, but whatever. Anyway, I finish up there, feeling slightly better, but still fucked up. There's still something not right. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm dehydrated. That's when I kind of came to the realization that maybe I'm dehydrated. So I'm like, okay, let's make some Kool-Aid. So I go get the little packet of Kool-Aid, add some sugar, because I had some water in there that was cooling. And when I do, I make it, shake it up, pour it into one of my Powerade bottles, and I take a swig. It tastes weird. It tastes like there's chemicals or something. I don't know if it's the sugar. I don't know if it's the water. I don't know if it's the container. I don't know if it's the Kool-Aid pack itself, because I got it on Amazon Prime. Who the fuck knows what they're doing with that shit? I mean, they could be injecting that shit with anything. Maybe I don't know what it is, but it tastes like this weird chemical, and I'm like, fuck. So I dump it all out, and I'm like, god damn it. I really need something to drink. Luckily, I had done a thing of water, because I wanted to make tea, because I wanted to do Kool-Aid and a thing of tea for Thanksgiving. And I was like, okay, fuck this. So I'm just going to take some water. It's warm. I don't like warm water, but I don't care. I need to just take some water. So I empty out my jug that I had my Kool-Aid in, my Powerade bottle. Rinse that fucker out. Because again, it could be the bottle. Who knows? Maybe there's mold in the bottom of that one. Who knows? I put some water in there and I taste the water. And this water's fine. So I fill it up and I go and I sit down. I'm like, okay, I gotta get some liquid in me. Just even if that's not the reason, I need to just do it anyway, just because it's because you got to. So I'm like nursing this lukewarm fucking water that's room temperature. I like super cold water. I can't. Anyways, whatever. So the more I started drinking of the water, I actually started to feel better. So I may have been dehydrated. Maybe. Like right now I'm feeling a little bit better, but it was like everything was like I just it felt like my chest was getting tight, not like heart attack tight, but like just I don't know. And then right around the eyes and shit, because I've been having this problem with my fucking neck. The back of my neck, the nerve is fucked up back there on the right side. That's the problem. And then I had the thing on my actual right side behind my back, which happened from when I was sitting in a chair. So there was all these fucking problems today. But honest to God, I thought I was going to fucking die. I may not die, but definitely pass out to the point where if I did, like if I fell on the ground, I could probably die because I would be unconscious and like dog would be pissing on me and stuff. And if I wasn't conscious, I could literally lay there and die, kind of a deal. Because I honestly felt like I was going to pass out. So I think it may have been the heat from the shower. Because like I said, I did it as hot as I could. Hot as I could stand it. And I was definitely dehydrated. So I was like, what the fuck, dude? Dude, dehydration is not something you fuck with. I mean, seriously. I don't care. I don't like water. I don't like water. But actually, I don't mind water. I don't mind water. I don't do the bottled water. I have to do the distill. This is why I had to have the fucking distiller. People don't understand that. Like, oh, just drink the tap water. No, fuck you. I need to distill my water. Just because I drink that much of it. That, yeah, it's $100, but you know what? Fucking thing's a lifesaver. Because, I mean, seriously, why spend $100 in bottled water when you can just buy a stupid distiller and literally make your own? Of course, there's three different types of water. There's, especially when it comes to the alkaline pH difference. Okay, you got the really toxic shit, which is your hard water. Then you've got the like Mount Fuji water, which is like imbued with like pH levels and shit. That's actually probably your best bottled water. And then the water that I have is a neutral water. Now the neutral water has nothing in it. It does nothing for you other than it's wet. Now, I would actually prefer it to be imbued with stuff, but obviously you're burning off all that shit when you cook it. Because, I mean, you either have neutral water, you have God knows what the fuck is in that shit water. And you should see, honest to God, when I'm done cooking that water and you look inside what's left, oh my God, the dirt. There's like this chalky residue, this brown, poopy, chalky residue of shit that's left over, and it's like, oh, dude, no fucking way. And there's somebody like Dale T getting his little coffee, his little instant coffee. Coffee right from the tap. Oh, dude, the shit. Oh my God, this is shit he's ingesting on a regular basis. Probably why he had the parasites on his fucking head. But actually, I think there's stuff you can buy. So, like, if you distill it, you can, like, take a scoop full of stuff and put it in and make it, like, imbue it. So what I like to do, although I don't do it as much as I should, but you take the neutral water, and you add like fruit in it, and like infuse it. That's definitely the best way to go. Plus it gives it a little bit of flavor and makes it go down a little better, but whatever. Oh, Mr. Boots, he's a baby boy. Dad loves Mr. Boots. Sticking his little head out, giving Daddy kisses. Yes. Are you ready for Thanksgiving, mister? Are you ready for turkey? Yes, you are. You're a turkey. You are a turkey. I could pluck you and stick you in the oven. I did threaten to stick the box of stovetop up his ass. I did do that. I admit that. Because he was fooling around. He, every time I sit at the desk, he wants to come over and fuck with me. He just wants to snoop, and he's like, oh, because he can stand on the edge of the bed and kind of put like his hands on the arm of the chair and look over my shoulder, and then sometimes he wants me to hold him. No, the fucking dog doesn't want me to hold him for shit. But yeah, let me sit over there, and it's like, oh, you gotta hold me, daddy. And I was like, then sometimes he'll come underneath the fucking chair and he'll put his head on my gut and look up at me from underneath the desk, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? So then I threatened to stick a box of stovetop up his ass. But that's for another story. Anyways, that was my fucking problem. Like I said, I definitely think it was dehydration, and I think it was the heat. And again, heat and dehydration are two things you don't want to have at the same time. Oh, like I said, dehydration is something you don't fuck with at all. I mean, that shit is not good, especially when you're my size and you're just fucked up physically in general. Okay, dehydration is not cool. But thankfully, I'm feeling better. But hey, I could be dead right now. I mean, I could be dead right now. I don't even know it. That's how my life is. Can you imagine you're dead and you don't even realize it? just sitting there talking. Hey, having an out of body experience. I'm looking down, see my dead corpse, the tablets laying on the floor, dogs nipping at me, and I'm like, hey, and I'm still talking. Oh God, my life sucks. Whatever. Anyways, God damn, I'm at 48% already. This only been an hour, dude. I went from 70, what I say, 76 to 48 within less than an hour. Jeez, this battery is shit, dude. Oh my God. Anyways, I gotta do some work on the book, so I'm gonna have to end this relatively quick. I wanted to do a shorter clip, but I guess the story warranted me going an hour. Anyways, you know what? Fuck you. That's all you're gonna get today. That's it. Fuck you.